Sweeney, and I am now delivering my speech for the class Intro to Human Communications. And my topic will be where airlines came from, the idea of it, how it's revolutionized, industrialized, how it's changed over the years, and then I will also be explaining like the first person who flew and future developments we could be having with aviation, aircraft, and pilots all around, and new technology we will be basing within aviation itself. Now, to start off, aviation, everyone knows the Wright brothers. That's where everyone knows aviation first started. But aviation, or the idea to fly on an aircraft with one man inside of it, a big philosopher was known for it was Leonardo da Vinci. He wrote and drew multiple sketches and ideas for flying. And he was never successful at building any, and he never was the first man to fly, obviously. It was the Wright brothers. It was Orville Wright. He became the first person ever to fly a motorized aircraft. But it was also with help of his brother and other mechanics. However, these two were not the actual first person to fly. The first person ever to fly, give credit to, was Albus Furness, and he was the first man to fly because he built his own suit with silk, wood, and real feathers. However, he didn't get as far as a motorized aircraft. He did although fly. Now, talking about aircrafts and aviation in general, obviously we want to move from one person flying in an aircraft to multiple people. Then that's how we built the idea of airlines. And the first airline ever built and created was DLAG. They were built in 1909, and they were founded and funded by Zeppelin. They had the Boeings, the cargo aircraft, and multiple other aircraft that initially helped the military gain more air power, because the military had cargos, they had fighter jets, they had bomber aircrafts. Now, going back to aviation, we went from the airlines. We first started off with Cessnas. We started off with little jets, and these were all turbine powered, unlike today. We do have turbines today, but we also have fuel injection, and we have motorized power behind them with bigger engines and flames coming out of the back of most aircrafts now, uplifting them, creating lift easier. Yeah, that's for that. Now, talking about today, we have over a dozen different airlines now. But the main point of topic I want to talk about was the future of aviation now. So right now, all airplanes are they're either turbine, motorized, or they're some type of different fossil fuel powering them that makes them go, besides the lift created from wind and everything. And what we could possibly have for the future of aviation, we could have planes fueled by biofuel, which is a lot safer and requires less fossil fuels for any Cessnas, smaller planes, bigger planes, all in general. We also could have electrically powered airplanes, and the biggest factor I saw for the future of aviation, we could have AI flown planes. Technically, we already have AI flown planes. We call it just autopilot, and the AI planes would be much different from that because there would be no pilots involved at all. Technically, we have self-flying airplanes, but we have the pilots there to do the landings and takeoffs, and they're just there in case of emergency, which does occur more often than people think. Then the last thing I have to talk about is my sites for the websites I use for my research, and my speech I'm now delivering would be FAA.gov, ScienceDirect.com, Aerospace Testing International.com, MountainAviation.com, AviationMilestones.com, and me myself, I am a pilot in flight training. I have the headset, I have the sectionals for flights and everything. This just tells me airspaces and where I'm going for my destinations. So I do have some prior knowledge of everything, and we do have to learn about the history of aviation and how an airplane is built, run, and how to fly them properly. So we get a lot of this information already. Thank you very much.